Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. This video is for the star sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because we are going to pull a couple love cards for the new moon in Virgo energy that we got coming here in a few days. So please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know how you are experiencing these new moon energies. I can tell you for me, one of the things I've been doing is sleeping a lot, but another thing I've been doing is doing some purging. I am sad to say that one of my cats come up missing. And I don't know what the reason was. It's just like he went poof and just disappeared, and I'm like heartbroken. So I've been doing a lot of crying because of that. So, it's been hard. I'll just say it like that. So let's go ahead, Pisces, and check into your energy. So before we get started, if you are new to the channel and you are not yet subscribed, after you get done watching your messages, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell so you know when I post videos, and hit the thumbs up button or thumbs down. I'm adult enough to agree or disagree. Make sure you leave a comment, and if you know somebody who will resonate with the messages, by all means share the video with them. Everything that I had just mentioned all helps out my channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. What's the moon's energy around the Piscean collective? What is the new moon's energy around the Piscean collective? So we have conclusions are within reach. So something is about to conclude with you. They are within reach, where you're going to have a sense of balance and a win-win outcome. So we have two full moon cards. I'm just going to go ahead and put these up here. And then we have your commitment is being tested. So it could be a romantic commitment, it could be your spiritual commitment, it could be a commitment to yourself. But I feel like this test phase is about to conclude, and I feel like it's going to bring you into a sense of balance, Pisces. So, okay, I had something that I had to get rid of off the screen, so I apologize for the camera movement. All right, so that's a little bit about the moon's energies and what they're helping you with. So for this reading, we're going to use runes, and I have the hematite runes. So we're going to use the hematite runes. Hematite is a good grounding stone. It's also good for accessing past life energy. I recommend it specifically for you, Pisces, even though I'm not really sure what sign it's for, but I know because Pisces, they have a habit of being in that victim mentality. So it'll help to ground you. All right, so the first rune refers to your present situation, Pisces. So Pisces, present situation. So we have this beautiful rune. You cannot invert it. Either way, it's the same message. So this rune is known as Inguz, I-N-G-U-Z. Back it up. Maybe I can... There we go. Maybe get it to focus a little bit better. All right. So it claims you to split up relationships or old habits. So in the present situation, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, is you're letting go of old habits. Because why? Because you are about to conclude a test phase where you're about to come into balance. So if we turn this sideways, to me, it looks like two X's, right? And the X's, when they're that plain like that, they represent Gebo, which is about gifts. That's what I'm seeing so far in the current moment. I feel like you are concluding old habits of being tested on an emotional level, physical level, a mental level, a spiritual level, and romantic wise or relationship wise. You're getting ready for a new start. That's why the conclusion is within reach. In the meantime, keep yourself in a positive mood, because when you keep yourself in a balanced and positive mood, Pisces, there is where that win-win outcome comes into existence. What's the win-win outcome? You're going to pass this test. You're going to conclude being in a test phase. All right. So the second rune we're going to pull is the attitude to be taken. So the attitude to be taken for Pisces. The attitude to be taken for Pisces. Okay, so this one is in reverse. So this is Manaz, M-A-N-A-Z. So the attitude to be taken is to look within yourself. Look at yourself. Who are the real enemies? And the attitude to be taken is to challenge yourself to forget these old habits, right? So in a present moment, you're being asked to take a look at these habits, right? You're being asked to take a look at yourself and to take a look at the habits that you are, that keeps testing you. Take a look at the habits that keep testing you. And then they're telling you to look at who the true enemy is. And the truth is, it's you. It's the habits that you keep that is truly the enemy within yourself. And that is why you keep getting tested. That's why you keep going through the same cycles over and over and over again. So it's time to complete this cycle. It's time to bring yourself into the sense of balance. And then you will pass this test and conclude your test phase is what I see. So the direct consequence derived from your attitude. So the attitude, remember, is to look at yourself. Who is the real enemy here, right? Look at yourself and see who the real enemy is. So this is direct consequence of this attitude. And we have, this is Thursdays. This is also known as the thorn in your side or a door opening. So the direct consequence derived from this attitude is whatever you take a good look at yourself, right? And you see who the true enemy is and the habits that you keep repeating and that keeps you with this thorn in your side. What happens is you observe it. You observe every detail of this habit, and then you break free of it, right? You free yourself from this habit. That is why this conclusion is within reach, and you will have a more balanced state, and you will have a win outcome, and you will pass this test. From what? Letting go of all the thorns, right? Letting go of that thorn in your side, which in turn, the consequence is that you will open a new door to yourself where you will be in this state of a balanced energy, Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and see what you need to surrender. Okay, so surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, accepting it, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So you need to flow with what is instead of always testing it and always challenging it, right? And there is where you will have this win-win outcome of finding peace, being at peace with these old habits, being at peace with the thorns that are in your side. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from the heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and the answers and support will arrive. So they're telling you to pray, right? Pray and ask for support from your spirit team to help you let go of these old cycles of old habits. Let go of these thorns in your side so that you can open up a new door into a state of balance between your head and your heart. So whenever you communicate to your spirit team and you communicate with your heart and you surrender to the flow of your heart and you allow the words to come from your heart, there is where you're going to conclude the test phase on your journey. So surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite the passion and let it flow. Flow with what is instead of fighting. Instead of fighting it, instead of being in your headspace, flow with what is, and surrender, right? Surrender to the passion within your heart. Allow your heart, pray with your heart, communicate more with your heart space, and don't allow your head to play into the situation. All right. Don't allow your head to keep testing you. Don't allow your head to keep pushing these thorns in your side. So Spirit is telling you, Pisces, in the new moon in Virgo, it is time to conclude this. It is time to conclude this test phase. It is time to surrender to the flow of your heart. Bring in that sense of balance between your head and your heart. There is where the win-win outcome will come into your situation in the new moon in Virgo energy. All right. So let's go ahead and pull what's happening with love for you, Pisces. What is happening with love for Pisces? Perfect. Time to eject that old footage. That right there. Your commitment is being tested. Your romantic commitment is being tested. And it's time to eject that old footage that your head keeps allowing you to view, right? See, it's on like an old camera. See the old film here? Whenever you are in your head and you allow that fear to keep replaying like a camera, like a video, like a movie, right? Whenever you keep doing that, what it does is it keeps testing you, like I said, that thorn in your side. But when you eject that old footage in your heart space, that old footage of romance and love, right? And I apologize for that. When you surrender to the passion within your heart and you allow that passion to flow and you allow the words coming, allow your heart to produce the words, allow your heart to pray. There again is when that sense of balance comes in for you. So let's go ahead and pull another card for Pisces. Yeah, there it is. King of Cups, emotionally master. So what you do is you learn how to master your emotions, right? You learn how to master your emotions. You learn how to mature. You learn how to, with the King of Cups, bring your head and your heart into a state of balance, or your masculine and your feminine energy into this state of balance. You become the king of your world, right? You become the king of your world because you're looking within yourself, and you're seeing the old habits and how these old habits are like a movie that keeps replaying and replaying and replaying. And when you eject that old footage of that movie in your headspace, right, and you allow your heart to communicate, there is where that positive outcome comes into play. That's when you conclude this test phase of your life, of your relationships. All right. So let's go ahead and pull. What are some signs that you are being shown, Pisces? What are some signs that you are showing, Pisces spirit? Yeah, look at that. Divine feminine energy, fertility, sex, and spring, spirit of the rabbit. So when I see the rabbit energy, I think of Pisces, the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra, the old wives' tale is, if you want to know if somebody is pregnant, whether the rabbit lives or the rabbit dies, right? It's an old wives' tale that I used to hear from my grandparents when I was a child, and I am in my 50s. So this is definitely an old wives' tale. So, Spirit is showing you that your mind and your emotions are very fertile, right? So when you surrender to the flow of your emotions and you pray and communicate to the universe with your heart and communicate to another with the passion in your heart, there is where a new beginning happens. This is where you spring forward into this emotional mastery. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card to clarify Spirit of the Rabbit. So you could very well be seeing rabbits in your yard, and that could be a synchronicity. So we have whole mystery. So I feel like you've been in a period of darkness for a while. That's why you've been in this test phase. So being in a period of darkness has caused you to always be in this test phase. So whenever things perhaps are a mystery, or you feel like you're in this dark phase, or you feel like you're in this hole, and whatever you communicate echoes back to you, there's a reason for it. And that is why you're being challenged, right? To look within, or who is the true enemy, right? Who is the true enemy? It's your headspace that's the true enemy. So here you are. We have the Spirit of the Rabbit, where you're realizing how fertile you are emotionally and mentally. And you see that you truly have your spirit team with Surrender to Prayer holding that light for you, guiding you out of the darkness, and helping you to conclude this test phase with a commitment with yourself, within your relationships, and within your life in general, right? And there is where you have, again, this state of balance, where you have this win-win outcome in every aspect of your life. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some crow's advice for you, Pisces. So what advice do you have for Pisces? Yeah, courage. Talent is luck. The important thing in life is courage. So you need to have the courage, right? You need to have the courage to conclude this old footage that keeps replaying over and over like a movie in your head. The crows are telling you, listen, Pisces, the crows are giving you the courage to see the bigger picture, right? So that you can be more in the flow. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another crow's message or advice for you, Pisces. For Pisces. Yeah, so they want you to grab a piece of amethyst to help protect you, but also to help purify your emotions so that you can master standing in more of your passion and being more in the flow of your emotions. Why? because you may feel like, with the rabbit coming out representing your sacral chakra, you may not feel worthy, right? You may not have that high self-esteem or have the courage to complete this test, or have the courage to look within that sacral chakra and let go, right? Let go of that old, let go of how you're viewing that old footage. Like, let go of how you're viewing your situation. Let go of how you're viewing yourself. So it's about letting go of that victim mentality, right? Them old stories that you tell yourself, and allowing yourself to raise your self-esteem. Allow yourself to be guided out of the dark so that you can conclude this cycle, and bring in that win-win outcome that you so hope for. So they're telling you to grab a piece of amethyst to help purify your sacral chakra, Pisces. And guess what, Pisces? Amethyst is also your birthstone. So I recommend that you carry a piece of amethyst anyways. I have a piece around me, and it's not even my birthstone. So that's what the crows are telling you. So the crows are even telling you to grab a piece of amethyst. So I see sacral chakra and third eye. So I feel like the reason why I see third eye on there is because it will help you to open up that third eye as well. So you could be tested not only on an emotional level, but you are being tested on a spiritual level as well, to help you conclude this test, to help you open up that third eye. So one of the things that you can do is take that amethyst and put it on your third eye as well. Put it on your heart. Okay, so let's see what the archangels want to tell you as soon as I find the card that fell to the ground. Oh, yeah, there it is. Hold on a second. It literally flew underneath the table here. Okay. So Archangel Uriel really made me work for this. So I feel like it's taken you a lot of work, and you really got to work at this. This isn't something that you could just sit back and allow it to happen. I feel like you really got to put the work in, Pisces. So brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. So Archangel Uriel is telling you, Pisces, that yes, your idea is divinely guided. So you're to conclude this, right? That's what you're being divinely guided to do, is to conclude this. And I feel like you're seeing it through your third eye. You could even be feeling it on an emotional level on how to conclude this old habit of playing the victim mentality, right? So it's time to bring this idea into fruition. It is time to definitely conclude this test phase. All right, so let's pull another angel card for you, Pisces. So chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So even the romance angels are telling you that there is chemistry between you and another person. So there is this magnetic attraction between you and another person. So when you get out of your headspace, right, you get out of your headspace and you surrender to that passion that you are feeling, that chemistry within your heart space, and you bring in that sense of balance between your head and your heart, there, I feel like there's a lot of physical, because this card says sex on it. I feel like there's a lot of passionate sex between you and this person. I feel like it's like magnetic, a lot of heated chemistry between you and another person as well. So there is definitely a lot of sexual chemistry between you and this other person. But You have to get rid of these old habits. Let go of that old footage of how you're viewing yourself, how you're viewing this relationship, and surrender to this passion that you are feeling within yourself about another person. So that's what I see. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. So what crystal other than amethyst do you recommend for Pisces? A crystal that you recommend for Pisces to carry with them over the new moon in Virgo energies. They're really making me work for these cards today. So we have the elk, fire, agate, camaraderie, stamina, and balance. And that is one of your moon cards, the scales of balance. So the elk is a spirit animal that is around you, helping you. So, Spirit of Elk, teach me how to pace myself so that I have the strength and the energy to reach my goals so that I can have this balanced outcome in the future in this new moon energy. So, you have the elk coming through with the fire agate. So there you go, Pisces. Those are your new moon messages and energy around you. So thank you for watching and have a blessed new moon.